So I called my mom and bailed, and I was like, we'll come by on Sunday, and then I'll be able to bring you your birthday gift, because actually today is my mom's birthday. Happy birthday, mommy.
Mom, his mom, not my mom.
Mrs. SMC, please.
Mrs. SMC, sorry.
Mrs. Yeah, I guess that's kind of my wife now. I don't know if that would.
No, because you're SureManCool. Mrs. SMC is Zubat 5.
Yeah, so my wife, my mummy would be my mummy.
Your mom.
That's what, my mummy. So anyway, happy birthday, Mom. She's 30? I don't remember. Something 30. Like that.
Nice.
She's amazing is what she is. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Welcome to episode 46 of the Mustache Ride podcast. I'm one of your co-hosts, SureManCool. And this guy right next to me over here, that's the Dirty Tooth. Hey, Tooth, how are you, man?
I'm good. Finger guns.
You're good? Finger guns. Watch where you're pointing that thing. Whoa.
Sorry.
Sheesh.
Sorry about that.
Goodness, Thanksgiving just happened. You should be full. You should be merry and joyful, full of the Thanksgiving turkey spirit.
I'm celebrating. Finger guns.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Wait, the it's not supposed to curve, is it? The barrel? It's not supposed to curve when you shoot a gun.
No, it's not.
I guess I always wonder if when you shoot, you're not pulling a trigger though. I guess that's the hammer, right? Back here.
Yeah. This is
so
the
that's
trigger.
What you're supposed to do.
You need more actions in the finger guns.
Yeah,
it's kind of deceiving.
Need extra buttons on our controller.
It's deceiving.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It is. But you know what isn't deceiving? Mustache Ride podcast, because we're here for you every other Saturday night live.
True.
On your favorite platforms, not mustacheride.com. Maybe one day.
Yeah, I mean, we are. If you go to mustacheride.com, you'll get there.
You will get there. To youtube.com/@mustacheridepod, where we're live right now every other Saturday night. Also on twitch.tv/mustacheridepod, where we're also live right now. We're streaming everywhere.
Yep.
Check the Times Square giant billboard, because we're probably there too. Check
Las
that
Vegas
giant
sphere.
dome sphere in Las Vegas. Yeah, we're on that, baby. You already know. Apparently it's like pretty expensive. I mean, it is pretty expensive.
We invested, though. Yeah, we invested.
We looked under the couch, and we found the money. So
it's true.
Anyway, we record this show live every other Saturday night for your viewing pleasure. If you'd like to participate in the show, of course, contact us at mustacheridepod@gmail.com, or a little other housekeeping for you. We just started a Discord, an official Mustache Ride Discord channel that you can join as well. Links to that on our Twitch and YouTube pages. And if they're not there, then they will be very soon.
Very soon.
Very soon, because we just made the Discord channel. We haven't talked too much about it, but I feel like there's a lot of fun stuff we can do in the Discord channel.
It's true.
Like maybe we can set up nights to where we can all watch some anime together or something, or some shows or some YouTube, put together some laughing reacty content, do it all in Discord. So it's not weird and you know what I mean? We're not reposting stuff.
It's not cringe,
It's not as cringe.
Yeah. It's not as cringe when you do it in the Discord, because we're together with friends. Nothing's cringe in Discord. Yeah.
Nothing's ever cringe in Discord. Everyone knows that.
It's true. It's true.
Yep. But so we have a lot to talk about tonight. And I also wanted to let you guys know, part of our little housekeeping here, we post a lot of shorts on YouTube.
We do.
A lot. Actually, it's probably the most consistent thing that we do besides the episodes is post shorts. We have a wonderful episode, Rep Zombie, a wonderful editor, Rep Zombie, who posts all the creates all the shorts for us. And he puts them together, and we really appreciate him for it.
Look at all of them.
He works so hard. So go watch his shorts. Go watch our shorts. We think they're really funny. There's a lot of really good ones in there. Most of them, all of them actually are really good, but there's some gems. There's some diamonds in there for sure.
Just scroll through all of them so you find them. And when you scroll through all of them, hit the like button, then comment on it, and then subscribe to the channel. It's pretty easy. It's all right there. Right.
It's all right there. It's a big loop.
Yep. It's a big loop.
You won't be able to help it. You're going to be watching all of our shorts.
It's true.
If you watch one, we'll carve out like 20 minutes because you're going to be watching all of them.
At least.
Maybe longer.
I would say, well, yeah, probably 32 minutes.
32 minutes.
Yep, 32 minutes.
Nice. That's not bad. Tooth, how are you, man? What have you been up to the last couple weeks? I know we just had a big holiday and stuff. And
we did.
You just had a whole friggin' week off work and stuff?
Yeah, I took the whole week off.
Tell me all about it.
It was not quite as eventful as you might think. I did a lot of just like, relaxing and housework and laundry and hanging out with the dogs, and that was a lot of it. Played a lot of Phasmophobia, which is one of the games that I've been playing. It was nice to have a week off work though. I haven't had one of those. Actually I haven't had more than like the weekend sort of plus day off all year. So it was super nice. I don't want to go.
That was weird.
I don't want to go back on Monday. Not even a little bit. I don't miss it at all. I peered at my email today. I had 53 emails.
Ooh. I think
I'll just delete them.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Honestly,
you weren't clocked in. It can't be.
I wasn't.
Important.
It can't be anything important. But it was good. I wish I had that way more often. I did stream early one day, which was really cool. Which is like a time that I would love to stream typically. Start at like 1:30, end at dinner time ish. Seems like a cool stream time. So like a 1 to 5 or 6 or something. It was nice. I liked doing that. And one day I'll do that more. One day I'll do that more.
Well, it's not. I mean, it's not every day. It's not often that you get a week off work.
No, it isn't.
I've taken a little time off work and tried to settle into like a routine that I would want, but then it's like it's gonna be over in a week or 2 weeks, and like it would be a waste of time to really like put all that effort in to start a whole new routine just to cut it as soon as I have to go back to work. So it's a little bit of a bummer to even try, but
I did it I did it one day. I didn't like try to settle into a big routine, but I did like think a lot about what a routine could be under my current schedule. So yeah, I got some more time to think about that and sort of move forward with it, but the relaxing part was nice. I like
that's really important too. Underrated.
It is. Nobody takes a mental break, I feel like, ever, to just like not do anything. I do realize that I scroll a lot on things pretty much, and it's not specific to TikTok really. I just sort of like scroll on anything and everything.
Yeah.
I'll like scroll on Pokemon Go, like whatever's in front of me, I'll scroll around on it. Whatever it is. It's kind of weird.
It's just that doom cycle of scrolling.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
But speaking of streaming early, I played Ori and the Blind Forest during that stream, and I'm getting very close to the end of it. And there's a couple things that I'll say about it right now. The game is beautiful. It's a beautiful game. It's a great story. It's one of those things that I think you should play. Like, it's free on Game Pass, so play that. But
Where's the but? That's it. There it is.
It's so hard for no reason. It tells you it gives you no inkling of what you need to do. You're just sort of running around in a circle, and all the enemies respawn all the time. And I guess that's platforming, and that's how it goes. But I just don't understand why it's so hard, and the story is so good. Like, just be easier, and the story will be better. Like, I don't understand, but I think I'm getting close to it. There's just some parts in that game that are just so frustrating. I raided somebody the other day that was also playing it for the first time, and they were literally raging at the game.
Really?
And I was like, honestly, I just wanted to type in the chat, like, you're not high enough in the skill tree yet to cheese this part,
Yeah,
which
but
is
I
what you
mean,
have to do. You have to cheese a lot
yeah,
of it.
huh? Or it feels like it. But that's kind of, isn't that satisfying to feel like you're outsmarting the game almost?
It is. It is satisfying. I just think that I have a huge respect for people that play platformers like as they're supposed to be played and just go through it. I think it's just crazy. They're so good. People
Yeah.
are good and platformers are hard. Um and I think this week I've just been like addicted to playing really hard games, I suppose, because I played Phasmophobia a lot. I did pretty well. They released an achievements thing
Oh,
for
really?
Steam, and so my friend Kate and I have been trying to get all the achievements. They're really difficult to get. We're not well, she might get all of them. I'm not going to get all of them, but I have gotten a few. But dude, those ghosts just want to eat your booty, dude. They're just
Did
on
they
top of you.
really? Does it seem more than it used to? Because I feel like I've played it in the past and just blew through levels without really even coming in contact with the ghost. You know?
Yep, you'll die immediately.
Yeah.
First one,
Nice.
dead.
I
You're
like
gonna die.
that. That's
They're
good.
It's good. It's just it's sometimes it's just like you're not getting any evidence, like nothing's happening. The ghost is just trying to eat your face off, and it's just a constant
Yeah.
loop of that cycle. But I'm having fun with it. It's a really fun game to play with friends, and so I think it still checks out. The updates are cool. The new like they introduced like a tier system for the gear. So there's like really crappy gear, and you have to grind levels to get the good gear and
Huh.
unlock it. And the good gear
Dang.
is worth the grind because the lower level
Really?
stuff sucks. I mean, it's like garbage stuff.
Wow. They've
Yeah.
really changed the game up then, huh?
They've changed the game a lot. I would say it's arguably it's like a whole new game.
Hmm.
Like nothing is the same as it used to be. So
That's
kind
cool.
of kind of interesting. Um and then the last hard game,
Oh yeah.
Lethal Company. And they
Hmm.
call it Lethal Company because it's lethal to work for that company because you just die.
Yeah.
You just
Yeah.
die.
There's
There's
no other way.
no.
It's death or wait until your inevitable death.
Yeah.
So that's
And
kind of how that is.
I know it's hard because I've seen the most people that I've seen playing it are modding it and playing it with 8 people. And
That sounds fun.
there's still people spectating. There's still dead people because it's hard,
Yeah.
even with 8
Well,
people.
it's the kind of thing I know I've never had a full squad, but I've
Yeah,
also like it's boring to sit back in the ship. Again, we're
it's
talking about
true.
lethal company.
Lethal
And
Company.
it's boring to sit back in the ship, but apparently it's really helpful to be able to see I guess you from the ship you can see around like scan around your friends and see where the enemies are and you can be like don't go that way, there's enemies. Or like wait, now you can go, you know?
Yeah,
And you buy walkie-talkies and talk and stuff, but I
yeah.
don't know, man.
I think it's just like one of those things where like we got pretty good the other night. Like when we were like, I would run in, I would start to collect stuff and put it in the front room, and then you would grab it and we would go. So
Yeah,
I think with 4 people, I think we're at the level now. I think we could get pretty far. Like as
I
long
think
as we
so
didn't get
too.
a bad seed, like as long as we didn't get crappy, like as soon as we get out there, it's like we get electrocuted by the lightning and a monster's in our face. But
And we're
it's
not drinking too much.
yeah.
I was, we were playing last night for your information, viewers, and I was drinking a little bit. We were playing with a buddy of ours. He was drinking a little bit. I don't think Tooth, you weren't drinking at all. Of course
No,
not.
no.
But it's Friday night. You know what I mean? You're streaming. But man, I kept falling off of things and dying and we were just dying for the stupidest reasons, but we still made it like through 3 cycles.
Yeah, we made it through 3 cycles. It was pretty crazy. I feel
Not
like
bad.
I killed stuff. Like I was like
You did. You
I
were
was
a beast.
yeah, I was in a different mode last night. Like I think I'm finally getting the game, and it's such a weird game. Like it's so good and so hard, but like you want to keep going because you're like,
Yeah.
I think we can do this. Like
It
I think we can make it.
it has that similar vibe to Phasmophobia where you're
Yeah,
like, well, we have to go back in.
we
I
got
want
to
to
go
go
back in.
in, but it's dangerous to go back in.
We got to
But
meet
we got to
quota.
go in. We need to meet quota. We need the evidence. So
Yeah.
it's kind of a similar thing. So I really do expect Lethal Company to change and evolve as we continue to as time goes on because it is an early access. You know, I'm pretty sure it's an indie I think it's early access. It's a
Yeah.
early in development game. There's still going to be a lot changing about it. So I hope they don't really make a big update and ruin it
Yeah.
because the simplicity of it right now is surprisingly fun. And apparently you just keep going. Like there's no end goal. The quota just keeps going up, and you're sent back out to keep going back out until you can't meet your quota. And it's been fun, but I'm curious how it's going to change because I do feel like there needs to be a little bit more depth.
Yeah, I feel like I think I've started to see some things that are in it, like the lightning being added into it was something that wasn't in it when we first played. And then
I don't remember it.
last night I didn't think it made sense to really bring it up, but I did find something outside of the building. I found a
Oh,
log.
really?
I found a log, like a mission log, and it was just like a tape on the ground outside. And so
Okay.
I think that there are some things that are slowly getting added into the game that people just don't
Oh, that's
notice.
fun. Oh, that's
And so
fun.
I think it'll be like a slow, cuz I somebody mentioned that it's like a single dev thing.
Yeah.
So I think it'll be slow, which is good. Like it'll just,
Yeah.
and it's blown up. That game is huge. 40,000 thousand people playing it yesterday alone.
Yeah, and then
Streaming
viewers
it.
on Twitch. Yeah, streaming it. Yeah, exactly. There
Yeah,
were a lot of viewers. So, yeah, Lethal Company's fun, dude.
yeah, that's a good game. Yeah,
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. What about you?
Me,
Have you done anything at all? Do
I
you
be
do
doing
stuff? What do you
things.
do?
I do stuff sometimes.
Tell me about it.
Lately I've been playing. I don't remember bringing this up last episode. I don't think I had it at the time of the last episode, but I've been playing this little indie game called Mining Mechs,
Hmm.
which it really reminds me if you're familiar with the game Steam World Dig 2 or Steam World Dig. It's basically you're a guy in a mech, and that mech is built for digging. You dig into the ground and you just keep digging, and you dig and you find, you know, copper or diamonds or other resources. There's a bunch of different resources, and you
Okay.
bring them, you fill up your inventory, bring them back up to the surface, sell it off, upgrade your mech, buy a new mech. And then there's also like you can bring oil pipes down to collect oil, like from oil, and that gives you money over time.
Hmm.
And then yeah, you sell stuff, and then you go back down, you dig deeper, and it's like just one of those mindless, really satisfying watch the numbers go up games. But what's unfortunate about it is that the deeper you go, the longer it takes to get down to where you were, the longer
Yeah.
it takes to fly back up out of the mine. And there's like one item, which is a teleporter, which you press the button and it brings you back up to the top instantly,
Hmm.
which is really nice. But they're so seldom, you can't find them anywhere.
Hmm.
I guess I could buy them probably, but it's really annoying to have to, you know, make that trip back and forth commuting
Yeah.
500 meters, 500 blocks down. It takes a while. So,
I feel like I see ads for like the little mobile games that are like miner games like that, where you're digging down, you make a tunnel and you make a little mine cart, and then you dig down deeper and you make a tunnel, and
mm,
it's like those little mobile. It sounds like that, but like not as like one
there's no
dimensional.
ads. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's no ad. It's a $3 little indie darling on Steam, and
Okay.
it's a good time. It's a cute little game if it sounds interesting to you. Not too much of an investment, so check out Mining Mechs. I've also been playing Modern Warfare 3. Been playing the multiplayer. I finished up the campaign. No spoilers for the campaign. There are major spoilers, but I'll just say that it ends where you don't feel like it should end. It
Hmm.
ends and it's like, wait, no, we need another level now. But it's kind of exciting how it ends. It's kind of a bummer how it doesn't continue. But then there's other moments during the campaign that are pretty fun. The storytelling's all right. You know what I mean? Like it's no different from any other Call of Duty campaign that I can remember. So I don't know why it's getting so much hate. But I thought it was all right. A little bit BS in some spots where I felt like it shouldn't be that difficult or the enemies shouldn't have seen me because there's a lot of stealth missions in the campaign.
Mhm.
But overall, good time. The multiplayer, a little bit more disappointing for me. I really love the old Modern Warfare 2 maps,
Yeah.
but I'm disappointed that people that were grinding Modern Warfare 2, the last Call of Duty and Warzone, for all that time, built up all their kits and have all their weapons and all the unlocks for all their weapons. All those weapons are still available. All those attachments and upgrades and everything you've used for your weapons are available in this brand new game. And
Yeah.
so there's new weapons, Modern Warfare 3 weapons, but they're all stock. You know what I mean? And so
Yeah.
there's some good ones, and I'm trying to stick with Modern Warfare 3 weapons, but when I'm getting shot by like quick scoped by this gold plated super quick sniper rifle, and it's annoying because I'm like, there's no way you have that already. That's not in Modern Warfare 3. That's
Yeah.
old, and you shouldn't have that, but you do. And I'm losing because I'm trying to play the new game, and you're stuck in the past. Like I think there's a way to go play Modern Warfare 2. So just go play that.
Yeah. You said
I
something
feel
in
I feel
there.
overly salty, but I'm just annoyed.
You said something in there that's like, you don't know it, like it's not unlike any other Call of Duty campaign that you've played, and so you don't know why it's getting so much hate. And I think that's why I hate it, because the multiplayer and the campaigns, they are just like all the other ones. It
Yeah,
doesn't
maybe
like
that's the problem, huh?
it just doesn't seem like, it seems like they've maybe restarted the series. Like they ran out of ideas, and so now they're just like restarting, and they're like, okay, like we'll bring back
Yeah.
the cool stuff that you liked before.
And not to mention,
I don't know.
historically, a trilogy is a trilogy, and it starts and ends in three
Yeah.
parts.
Yeah.
And this game doesn't the story doesn't end in a way that is like end of a trilogy. They're
Yeah.
making a quadrilogy, and it sucks.
I just
Or more. Who knows? Maybe they're
yeah.
going straight for the sextuple.
I think for me, I just like, I don't know, like I grinded out like all the early Call of Duties so hard, like Modern Warfare 2, like not the most recent Modern Warfare 2, and Black
Yeah.
Ops and Black Ops 2, and you know the
Oh, the
the
Black Ops trilogy that's an example of a pretty good
yeah,
trilogy.
and then I just like, I got my fill, and then none of them have gotten better in my opinion. I don't like Warzone, like I'm not into that. I'm not into like grinding that game so hard just to
Yeah.
still be at the bottom of the barrel all the time. Like
Yeah.
everybody's going to be so much better at the game all the time. It's just sort of one of
Mm.
those games. It just
Yeah.
is. I think it's a disappointing like franchise.
Yeah, and I mean, I feel the same way. I wish there was more difference, but at the same time, it's similar to Overwatch. Like I'm still playing it. I still get together with the boys. I still have a good time popping domes, and so it's fun still.
Yeah.
And it's fun to do well. It's fun to play search and like dominate still. So the game still feels good. It's just not pushing the envelope very much. And not really changing the meta, not changing the way things are, the status quo for first
Yeah.
person shooters like Call of Duty's been known to. Modern Warfare, the first one, Call of Duty 4, the marketing for that, and then when that campaign came out, it was so new and different for shooters. It was so exciting, and it's just kind of it's gotten bigger, like bigger
Yeah.
explosions, higher quality. But otherwise, it's not new. There's no nuance to it. So
Yeah.
anyway, I still love it though. I'm still enjoying it. So I'm on the fence. But I've also, I play Overwatch too. I try not to mention every episode that I play Overwatch. I play Rocket League, but that's always a given. But when I'm sick of Overwatch 2 or it's not treating me right, the Overwatch gods aren't smiling down upon me. I
Every
just
day.
I just shut off Overwatch. I go play Paladins. I re-download Paladins. It's a good time, man. It's like Overwatch at home. You know,
Yeah, I don't know. Like
it's like
Paladins never treats me right, but I don't.
mm.
But I'm not mad at it when it doesn't treat me right. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, yeah, I know. Like I know we don't get along, but I still like you. Like,
Well, see, you only play it with me or with
it's
someone
true.
else. You gotta grind it on your own, get to know the characters and stuff, because that's what makes Overwatch fun is knowing every little thing about it.
Yeah.
And I'm getting there with Paladins. I have my certain characters I like. I like Saris. I like Betty La Bamba,
I like
she's like a fun Junkrat character.
I like the little one. There's like a little carrot, a little small character. What's that one?
Was it Pip?
Yeah, Pip. I like Pip.
Pip.
Yeah,
hmm Yeah,
Pip.
and there's some fun. They just added a new one, a new character, and so Paladins is still fun. I really hope that game doesn't go anywhere. I want to keep supporting it, but um, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
Um, Also, I've been working on a video recently.
Mm.
Not too long ago, I played a bunch of Flash games.
Yeah.
OG
OG Flash. Yeah.
addictinggames.com, Armor Games, and Newgrounds.com. So I had a bunch of tabs open. I played through a bunch of indie or Flash games, and
Kit and Cannon.
yeah, Kid and Cannon, a bunch of them, dude. Shopping Cart Hero, Line Rider. So I'm putting together a video. I don't know what I want to do yet, or how I want to structure it, or anything, but I've got everything cut up, and I'm kind of procrastinating because I don't know what to do moving forward. So that's
Yeah.
just something that's in the pipeline for old SureManCool. But it's kind of exciting to be working on something again, but also disheartening when I sit down and I'm like, what do I do? Because I don't want to just stitch everything together and slap it on YouTube. I want to
Yeah.
make it nice, add some production value to it. I don't know how though. I need to do some research and just go for it. So
Yeah, I feel like I need to do the same. Like I did just record a whole session for a video for Phasmophobia with my friend Kate the other day, and
nice.
I feel like I just need to like, you know, I need to press publish. I need to cut it up. I need to just ship it out and then
Yeah.
go on to the next one and get better at it every time.
Yeah.
But so one day.
That's kind of what where I'm at. So also I got a new controller. It's nice. It's an 8-bit dough, like a mint green
Hmm.
controller. It was on sale. This is before any Black Friday or anything sales. But it was on sale because I think there's a new version of this controller out. And so
Okay.
this older version is on sale. It's got kind of a short cord, unfortunately, but that's
Hmm.
not that big of a deal. It feels like a good, high quality Nintendo Switch Pro controller.
Okay.
So, yeah, so I like it. It's nice.
Where did you get that from?
Internet.
Internet.
Uh, I think 8-bit dough.
8-bit.
8-bit dough. Yeah,
8-bit dough.
8-bit do.
8
8-bit
bit
dough.
8-bit do.
I don't know if you
Okay.
can read that.
Can't.
But
Nope. But
that's okay.
Get it there. Buy your controller. It looks nice. It's fancy.
It's a sweet
looking.
little controller. It's nice. But yeah, like I said, that was before any Black Friday deals or anything like that. But I've been looking at Black Friday deals.
Have you?
Yeah, I've
What
been kind of on the lookout. I've got some things
what do
on
they
my
look
mind
like?
in my shopping carts. And that's the thing. I haven't pulled the trigger on any purchases.
Yeah.
Because that's just what I do. I window shop, I fill up my carts, and then I let my carts sit there, and it's just a bad habit. But here I am,
Yeah. I have this thing
a
where
wallet full of money.
I I have this thing where I have a wallet not full of money, but also I just know what I want
Yeah.
to have, and most of the time it's not something that's necessarily on sale. And I just don't want to buy anything until I can buy that thing that I want. Like the one
Yeah.
thing that I want. And I feel like I have like a list of like upgrades of things that I'd like to have, and I'm just not to the point where I'm gonna buy that yet. But I
Right.
have. I'm gonna show this TikTok that I saw because I think it's really funny when we're talking about Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals, because this is I was talking about this exact thing the other day. But I saw
Okay.
this on
Okay.
TikTok, and it's this girl. She's going around Target, and she's revealing signs, and behind the Black Friday sign is just a sale sign at Target, and then they're all the same price. The Black Friday deal is the
Ah.
same price as the sale deal behind it.
Oh.
And I was just saying the other day, like it was
So there's
somebody,
no deals, dude.
yeah, at least not at wherever she was. And so for me, I was just like thinking about this, and it was like really funny because Black Friday is just like, it's just not there anymore. Like it's just, there's nothing like ever that seems like it's on sale like it used to. Like I remember going to Best Buy on
Yeah.
Thanksgiving
Oh yeah.
to get a ticket to get an Xbox, the new
Dang.
version, right? Like to
Yeah.
get the Xbox 360 Elite, to get the Xbox One Elite, like to
Yeah.
get the things.
The new
Like
thing, yeah, or the
yeah.
new big TV or whatever.
Yeah.
I remember waiting in line outside Best Buy or Target or something in those big long spiraling lines that
Yeah.
go all the way down and around the building, and you're just waiting to be able to go in to spend money and get nominal discounts, like not even that much, minimal.
But way more discount than it is today, it seems like.
Yeah.
I just haven't seen anything where it's like, "Oh my god, what a deal."
Yeah.
What a deal.
I've seen a few
Except on
things, but
Temu. Temu has the
uh
deals, bro. I have
yeah,
been doom
that's a whole topic, bro.
we got to talk about that sometime cuz I doom scroll that thing too, and I never
It's
really buy anything.
yeah, I just I'm on the fence about Timu because I bought some stuff off there. I got all the stuff and it's all you get what you pay for, it's cheap.
Yeah.
But also they probably have all my like information now. And how are they spying on me with my phone and like what's up with this website? How do they justify these stupid deals and then how do they ship them so fast? When it took Amazon all these years and warehouses and infrastructure to set up ways to get stuff to us fast. And
Who
now
knows?
Timu just sends it to me tomorrow. It's crazy.
I sell my information honestly to the highest bidder. So, but
And
what's
I
in
guess
your
the
what
shipping isn't that bad. Isn't that fast for Timu
no,
either.
not for me. It's
It's not
not
that
anyway.
fast.
Nah. But what's in your cart? What's it? What do you got? What's your
I got some
Cyber Monday
stuff.
cart? Tell me about
So
it.
one thing I am so close to buying, and I can even send you a link,
Okay.
but it's CRKD, I think. Yeah. CRKD. It's like uh, a sleeve, I guess, like a control. I don't know what to call it. It's kind of like something. It's something you put your Switch screen into, like a dock, but it's a
Okay.
controller, and so it makes it your Switch handheld
Oh,
like
I
kind of like a
saw
new,
this.
different looking handheld,
Yeah.
and it looks sick. And they're like 20% off.
I saw this like
Some of the
old
models.
I saw this old like retro one.
Yeah, the GameCube
Yeah, the
looking one or the
GameCube.
SNES looking one.
Yeah.
And then there's ones that aren't on sale that are like the see-through version that you can pre-order because they're not out yet, but they have a see-through version,
Okay.
and that looks
Yeah.
really cool too.
It's
And they're
pretty
20%
sick.
off. And so there's like the $90 version with the carry case with the cool colors, the GameCube or SNES, or then
Yeah.
they have like a $60 version with no carry case, but it's like just the same thing but just black or gray or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm so close, and they're 20% off at checkout. So it's like I'm so close to buying one of these, dude.
Honestly, I feel like I
I
would
don't know why I
play
haven't. Why not?
I feel like I would play my Switch in handheld more like
Me too.
this. right?
For sure.
I think I'm lying to myself, but I want to say that I would. That looks sick. I saw the GameCube, like the retro purple one. I saw that on
Yeah.
Twitter. That's pretty sick.
Looks cool.
It
Yeah, but
does look
that's
cool.
one thing. That's probably the thing that I'm closest to buying. But then another thing about Black Friday, Cyber Monday, BS is that Christmas is literally next month.
It's
And so
true.
I can't just go and buy myself all these things for Black Friday deals cuz then I'm like I'm cutting off options for people to buy me stuff. And so do I
Yeah.
roll the dice and hope to get gifted the things I want, or do I just buy the things I want and then just get gifted socks again, you know?
I feel like I always roll the dice. And boy, do I love the socks, you know?
You just get socks anyway.
I get the Black Friday sock deals, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
will say like there is like a camera that I've been looking at that's on sale, but it's like not on sale enough. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
It's still
Like
hella
it's
expensive.
just expensive. It's just not on sale enough for me to move forward with anything.
Yeah.
I just
I
I
just
I want better deals.
and I'm not seeing the deals on the things that I want. Like I want a new lens for my camera
Mm,
cuz I have okay, so I have a Canon camera over here and a Sony camera, the one I'm using right now.
it's
And
nice.
I can't use the Canon camera, the lens. I have a really nice lens for that Canon camera. I can't use that on my Sony. And so I want a new of those lens for the Sony camera, but then I can't use two lenses at once on the same
Yeah.
camera.
Yeah.
And but I was thinking, then I looked up, they have a converter, a Canon mount, Canon to Sony mount converter for lenses.
Yeah.
And that's like 45 bucks, a little bit on sale.
That's not
Not
bad.
bad.
Not
Better
bad.
than a new $400 lens.
True.
So that's pretty good, and I might pick that up. But just because the lens I have over here is like a wider angle, and
Yeah.
so I wanna see what that would look like from here.
Yeah.
Because the Canon camera, it's an M200. I cannot get that thing to look good.
No?
I don't know why.
Hmm.
I can't get it to look good. My Sony, no problems. Looks
Looks
fine.
good. Looks great.
Everything's all washed out and crappy on my Canon,
Hmm.
and so I'm thinking about selling it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I got a lot going on. I'm not
I
giving any deals on that thing though. Selling it full price.
see that's one of the things that I want. Like there's like the things on my list. Like I want a new next gen console, preferably two of them, like a PS5 and a Series X. I want both of those.
Yeah.
I want a new PC, a new like gaming PC to match with a streaming PC. So I have two of them. How cool would that be?
Yes.
And then I want a new camera. And the camera, it's the whole thing, right? You got to get the camera, you got to get the lens, you got to get the dummy battery, you got to get the mount, you got to get the thing that plugs it into the thing and the
cam
thing,
link,
and then
yeah.
you got to get all the things. And so it's like
Yeah.
I have those lists of things. They're not all on sale at once. And they're
No.
not all on sale at a price where I'm like, I could justify that today.
Yeah.
I could do that today.
Because even if it's all on sale, all added together, it's still
Still
less
expensive.
than it would be, but still a lot. But that
Yeah.
is one thing. I mean, if you are looking into getting or building a new computer, you can get a few of the components now for cheap, and
Yeah.
then later in the year or whenever you're ready, get the rest of it. That's a really good option, especially come Monday, Cyber Monday.
Yeah.
There's going to be some pretty good deals on motherboards and graphics chips or whatever,
I feel like
glue,
thermal paste. I feel like
whatever.
my pay week never matches up with Cyber Monday either. It's also kind of a bummer. I don't understand. It's like they know. They're like, if Tooth gets paid, he'll spend his money on Cyber Monday deals. Let's not pay him that Friday.
Yeah.
Good idea.
I don't know, man. I think it's more it's your mind playing tricks on you, blaming other people because you just don't want to spend the money. At least maybe I'm projecting,
Yeah.
but that's how I am. Is at the end of the day, I want the thing, but I don't want that money to be gone.
That's true.
out of my. I don't want
That's
this. I
true.
don't want to see the number go down in my account.
Yeah, I also don't want that. But I will say that at least every year for the last 4 years, I get paid on the following Friday of Black Friday and Cyber Monday for the last 4 years, for
That
sure.
does kind of suck. You can't get an
It, ca-
advance.
it can't be I get a payday loan. Should I go get a
There you
payday
go.
loan for a new PC?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me know. Let me know
No,
out
I don't
there.
know.
I'm
Probably
going.
not a good idea.
I'll go get one after this. They're open all night, 24 hours.
Well,
Payday loan
luckily,
places.
honestly, not you, but companies would be stupid to have the deal only on the one day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When I don't know, because I feel like a lot of places have a window of opportunity, like
Yeah.
a few days at least. But I don't know.
To be
I'm
honest,
just hoping. I'm really glad you opened that link to the CRKD Switch
it's
thing,
cool.
because I'm worried that 20% off is going to go away any minute, and I'm going to
I,
miss it. And I'll
I,
kick myself.
I think that Black Friday and Cyber Monday don't hit as well with me anymore because there's so many sales. It's like it's almost Christmas sale, New Year's sale. It's
Yeah,
December 15th. We're having a flash sale. I get a text message literally every day about a flash sale for something.
I get a text every day from Mavics.
Mavics.
Mavics chairs, the chairs.
Okay.
I gave them my number probably last year at TwitchCon. Not
Yeah.
this past year, but the year before that at TwitchCon. And I've just periodically, lately it's been every day because the sales or something.
Yeah.
But man, and they're like $900 chairs. I don't want your damn chair, man. It's too expensive.
You text back, it's too much still. Not enough
Yeah,
sale. No thanks.
and they're like, here, pay $90 extra for this little square that you shove in the back of the chair that's supposed to heat up or vibrate, or it's dumb.
Oh,
Not that you look, they might be
vibrate
great
chair?
chairs. They might be great chairs. I don't know,
A
but I'm not
vibrate
paying
chair?
that money.
A vibrate chair though? I don't know. My chair
If I'm
doesn't
gonna get that
vibrate.
chair, I'm not gonna get that chair without the vibrating function. You gotta get that.
How do you stream like that?
Have you ever sat in like a massage chair
I have.
with like the rolly things that go up and down your back?
Yeah.
Have you ever sat in one for too long?
Yeah, because there's a part in the cycle that's like that that that's too much for me.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
really into it. Like I don't know. Like some people might be. It might be your thing. But I feel I feel not good after the end cycle of some of those chairs. Like it just goes
Yeah.
too low. It pushes up on my butt in a wrong way, like that I'm not into. It I don't know, and it cramps you sometimes.
Yeah, I've
Like-
got a bony back, especially my lower back. I've got the weird bones, and so when they
Yeah.
rub up against that, it's like, ugh.
Yeah, sometimes it hits you the wrong way and you're like, what's going on here? I don't know if I like that. But I'm thinking
Yeah.
vibrating game chair though. Like how
They
exciting.
must.
If you
Yeah.
sync that with your PS5 controller.
That does exist. That exists.
Yeah.
That's a product that exists.
Yeah, think about that. It's
I would
exciting.
want some sort of thing I can hang over my chair, like the front of my chair, like an apron.
Yeah.
And then it has like something thin and comfy that could vibrate or heat up, or like the whole back of the chair that you just slap on the chair. You know, you don't have to fuss.
I want something that like velcros here and out here so I can snack and it doesn't get crumbs in my keyboard.
Genius. And you can have it pull up in a little pocket.
Yeah.
So all the crumbs you can kind of
Yeah.
unattach it and just.
Yeah,
know.
you can just dump the crumbs in your mouth that way.
Oh yeah, from the front. Just
From the front, just lift it up. Get all the crumbs.
okay. Yo, we
Yeah.
got new segment. Inventions. Interesting inventions.
Improv
Mustache
invention.
Ride. Improv inventions. I like it. I
Good.
like it.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah,
Well, while we're here-
I want to buy all kinds of stuff, but I can't do that right.
Yeah, me too. And I got other stuff that I want to buy.
It's true.
But it's just I'm very impulsive when I spend money. It has to be that way, or else I just won't do it. If I think too much, I won't do it. Unless it's a big purchase, then I got to think a lot.
Then
and
you
then
don't
push
do
myself
it.
to do it. No, then I sometimes do.
Sometimes you do it.
Sometimes yes. But yeah, well, and while we're here, we're talking about Black Friday, Cyber Monday, the deals. We're talking about the superficial, materialistic stuff.
It's true.
But what I want to know is how your Thanksgiving was personally. You spend some time with family, eat a lot of food. What
We
happened? What did you do? Tell me a
we
story.
we went to my wife's family on Thanksgiving. My mom had to work on Thanksgiving. So we went to my wife's mom's, and we had some food, the turkey, the mashed potatoes, the
Mm-hmm.
stuffing, the mac and
Mm-hmm.
cheese, the stuff, all the stuff.
What's your
It was
favorite?
good.
What was your favorite that you had? I think on my stream I asked you recently what your favorite food or Thanksgiving food. I forget,
I
but
am a big fan of mac and cheese.
that's right.
I
That's
like a
right.
good mac and cheese. That's my go-to comfort meal. I really like a good mashed potato also. But I have to say everybody know I'm a picky eater, but it's because I don't like a lot of things all mixed together
Mm,
that form a weird texture combination in my mouth. So things like
yeah.
that are crunchy, soggy, and I don't know, like a weird texture, like stuffing is like that. Not a big stuffing fan because it has a
Oh,
bunch of weird textures all at once.
yeah. Sure.
Green bean casseroles the same way. It's like
Oh man.
weird. It's weird for me. Um,
Crazy. So you don't like lumpy mashed potatoes, perhaps?
I do like lumpy mashed potatoes,
Okay. What
but
about mashed potatoes with a little bits of skin in it?
I'll take that. But I don't like
Okay.
cheese in them.
What?
I don't like cheesy mashed potatoes because I don't like I don't know. It's like I like mashed potatoes because they're pure,
Yeah.
nice, clean
Okay.
food. I also have come to the realization that I think I would like a lot more food if I cooked it because I think I'm
Oh,
very particular about the way that food is prepared, and I don't trust everybody. Trust
fair.
issues.
I went to I had a Thanksgiving once. It was like a Friendsgiving where an old roommate of me and my wife's, we ended up going to her party as Friendsgiving. She cooked a turkey,
Hmm.
had a bunch of drinks and bunch of people, and she served up the turkey, and it was very, very clearly still raw.
Mm.
And it was on my plate with all my food.
Mm.
And it was still raw, and
Mm.
eventually it didn't take long, but eventually somebody called her out on it. I don't
Yeah.
remember who, but she, like, she was just like, well, you wanted me to cook and just throw it away. That she was like pissed. But it was hilarious.
Yeah, you gotta cook the turkey.
You can't just not cook the turkey.
You can't have a medium rare turkey. It's just
You
not
can't just sear, you can't sear a turkey. It doesn't work like that.
no, you gotta cook the whole thing.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think for me it's like I'm not big on like a big family dinners because I don't like a lot of people touching all the same food that I'm eating. I'm really weird. It's just like I like divided plates. I don't like all the food touching food. I don't know what's wrong with me, okay?
No, there's nothing wrong with
It's just
that.
a
It's
weird
okay.
thing that I have, but I
Yeah.
feel like I'm way more apt to try something new if I'm cooking the recipe, I think.
Sure. Okay.
I think a lot of times was what happens is like I've been places where like there'll be mashed potatoes and I get them and I'm like, yeah, nobody does things weird to mashed potatoes, right? And then I'll bite into them and they'll have like ranch powder and sour cream in it and I don't like either of those things. And so I feel like I might throw up immediately, but what
Mm.
I have to do is just swallow it and take a drink of something and then just pretend like I ate them. And you've deceived me by putting something that doesn't show up in this food. And I feel like if there was just a tag on everything that said, "Here's what's in this thing,"
I bet people with
like a
peanut
restaurant.
allergies, yeah,
Yeah,
worry about that more.
I
But
feel
yeah,
like
that's
I feel like I have like I act like I have an allergy. I don't. I just am very uh if I get sour cream on a taco and I put it in my mouth, I'll throw up. That's
hmm.
just what it is. I'll throw up immediately.
But I feel like everyone's entitled to their food preferences. You know what I
It's
mean?
true.
And like I think I feel like I'm repeating myself, but it's because we just talked about this on my stream. But people that are picky, and people that aren't picky, I'm not picky at all. And to you, I would say, bro, there's so much food, there's so much good stuff in this world that you're missing out on that if you just tried or if you just liked. But the thing about picky people is that they don't miss out on that because they don't like it. And you
Yeah,
don't miss something that you don't like.
it's
You're
true.
like good riddance.
Yeah.
And so to someone who likes it, it seems alien, but it's not. It's fine. But I bet if anything, it's just a little disappointing that you don't have as many options of food that you love as someone who's not picky. And I imagine that can kind of wear on you and be a little bit of a bummer. So that sucks.
Yeah,
But
I think it's
you're
only when
fine.
I think it's only when people are like, if you tried it, you'd like it. And I'd be like, do you think I've never tried this in my whole life? Why do you think I told you I didn't like it?
Yeah, well, it's not. That's not often the case. I know other picky eaters, and
Yeah.
they 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 can blatantly lie sometimes and say I've had it, I don't like it, when they just don't want to try it that bad. Which
Yeah.
either way, it's it's your choice, so
That's
it
true.
doesn't matter. But it is the kind of thing. My wife's a picky eater, and every now and then I'll taste something and I'll be like, you would love this. And I feel like I know well enough to know, and
Mm,
it's still just a flat out no, not trying it.
mm.
Once in a blue moon, every other blue moon, she'll try it. And then she might actually like it. It's still like 80-20, 70-30 at that point, you know?
But it's a
But then she
W
does, and it's like,
sometimes.
bro, I got her to try honey mustard pretzels.
Okay.
We were drinking a little bit, so we were snackish. We had nothing else. It was her
Yeah.
only option. She tried it and liked it, bro.
Now she likes honey mustard pretzels.
No,
No, just
I doubt it.
that time.
Yeah, they were great value honey mustard pretzels,
Mm.
but I don't know. I don't think she would willingly try them again. But she
Yeah.
was like, "Yeah, they're not bad. Yeah."
Not bad.
So they're not
That's
something
a
she'll be seeking out. But
yeah,
that's a
but
W, bro.
that's a W.
That's a W.
Yeah, I think that's good.
So
Yeah, I think,
yeah,
but it's we have another dinner tomorrow. I do, at least
nice.
a bigger family dinner on my other side of my family. So
Oh, because your mom had to work. You said.
my mom had to work, and some other
That's right.
people had to work too. So they like rented a building, and we're gonna go there, and
Oh,
everybody's
cool.
bringing potluck food. I'm bringing sweet potato casserole, with uh marshmallows on top. Marshmallows.
You don't like that, do you?
I do not like sweet potato casserole. No,
Because I was gonna say, after all the things you said, there's no way you could like sweet potato casserole.
I like sweet potatoes in like a savory like way.
Like fries?
Like I like fries. Sometimes I'll make
Mm.
sweet potato tacos, which is if you haven't had that
Tell
before.
me about it. Tell me
s-
all about that.
Yeah, so sweet potato tacos are you cube them up like really small, like just small little cubed sweet potatoes, right? You
Okay.
you can fry them, but I bake them in the oven and I do, like a taco-ish seasoning on them. And then there's two other ways you can do it. You can just make rice, like a cilantro lime rice, or you can make a quinoa, or you can mix together like a chickpea like deal where it's like a simulated like ground beef, but it's chickpeas.
Huh.
And you mix it all together and sweet potatoes go in it, the chickpea thing or rice goes in it, and it's just vegetable taco. It's good.
Hmm.
It's 10 out of 10, I think.
No beef?
No beef.
So is that the trick to it, or is that just your preference?
That's just how I've cooked them. But it was, when was that? 2020 maybe. We went vegetarian for a full month just to
Oh,
test
okay.
out some new stuff, and that was one of the dishes that I made because it
Well,
had
I imagine you really had to push yourself at that time to like try eat different
yeah,
foods.
yeah, to eat different things, but I mixed it out so it had the same protein equivalent of a regular taco.
Wow.
So
Got serious.
yeah, so it was good. I think it's still good, but that's
Huh.
like I like sweet potatoes like that, and sweet potato casserole is more of like dessert ish.
Yeah.
I'm not into that as much.
Nice.
Yeah,
Well, I ended up going. It's kind of the same story as you.
yeah.
We went to my wife's family.
Mm,
She's got a big old family. They always have so much fun and so much food. I should have taken a picture. It's insane
yeah.
how much food. Yeah, and there's certain dishes I always look forward to going to my wife's family's place. They have certain stuffed mushroom recipe.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Stuffed
Oh my god.
mushrooms. What do they stuff
Yeah,
them
I don't
with?
know. I don't know what's in them. I don't know what's in them. Oh my god! But there's Parmesan cheese sprinkled on top.
Okay.
Oh,
Like a
I could eat a million and a
portobello,
half.
like a portobello
Yeah,
mushroom,
one of those little, a little
or like a
mushroom.
button cap. Okay, yeah, yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know what they're
Some
called.
mushroom, yeah.
Yeah, they're all mushrooms. But damn, they those I always look forward to those, and there's a couple other things, but mostly
Yeah.
I look forward to my mother's cooking. My
Mm,
mother, there's certain like her stuffing, her potato casserole, her banana pudding, so good.
okay.
And unfortunately, we went to see my wife's family, but she ended up getting sick. She was feeling sick. We left her family early. She came home and took a nap, woke up and was just like full blown cold
Dang.
sniffles.
Yeah.
And so I called my mom and bailed, and I was like, "We'll come by on Sunday, and then I'll be able to bring you your birthday gift because actually today is my mom's birthday.
Happy
So
birthday,
happy
Happy
birthday,
birthday,
mommy,
mom. His mom, not my mom.
Mrs. SMC,
Mrs.
please,
SMC. Sorry.
Mrs. Yeah, I guess that's kind of my wife now. I don't know if that would
Yeah.
is that.
No.
I don't know if that's
No, because you're SureManCool. Mrs.
so.
SMC is Zubat5.
Yeah, so my wife, my mummy would be my mummy.
Your
That's what
mom.
my mummy. So
Mummy.
anyway, happy birthday, mom. She's 30. I don't remember, something like
30.
that.
Nice.
She's amazing, is what she
Yeah.
is. And I'm gonna go see him tomorrow. We're gonna have some leftovers, which
Nice.
arguably just as good as fresh day of Thanksgiving stuff.
Yeah.
So
Some people say it's better.
I'm really excited. I'm excited to go see my mom, and my family, and stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't get to see them as often enough. So yeah, that's kind of the plan. But otherwise, it's been pretty low key
Yeah.
as far as Thanksgiving goes. I texted some friends and talked to a few people, but mostly just got the day off, and I was blessed for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm more like I'm not really big into Thanksgiving. Like it's not really my holiday. Like I like Christmas. My birthday's in December. Christmas is December. I like both of those things. So that's sort of like the holiday that I like. Um, but yeah, it's
Yeah.
good. Thanksgiving's good. Hang out with
I just like
people.
the family
Be fun.
holidays. Like Halloween's not much of a, you don't get together with family and
It's
feel
true.
all warm and cozy together, homie. I like Thanksgiving and Christmas for that reason. I'm trying to think of any other holidays at all.
4th of July,
Yeah, ish.
Easter.
I haven't celebrated Easter in years.
True.
I'll be honest.
I feel like that's yeah. Yeah, Mardi Gras. Yeah, there's a couple. There's a couple.
Watch
Oh,
out.
watch out.
Is
There's
that
a
bigger?
couple.
Is Mardi Gras bigger where you live?
Not where I am. No, it's
No,
bigger down south.
south of New
Yeah,
Orleans.
New
And then
Orleans.
Cinco de Mayo,
Okay, not
big
big where I
family
am.
holiday.
Not big where I am either.
No?
No.
I don't know. It's nothing. I don't know, but yeah, pretty low key. I'm looking forward to Christmas though. I'm really excited for Christmas and more family stuff. And actually, I'm trying to think. I should be looking and thinking about other people when these deals are coming around, Black Friday, Cyber Monday. I feel like I should be thinking about what to get my family and friends and
Mm-hmm.
things like that. I'm historically not a good gift giver.
Mm.
I'm not consistent with it.
Yeah.
I don't give the same people gifts every year for things. I forget or I just don't. And it makes me feel bad, but I try to do something when I think of it every year. So I don't know. I just want to try to think of other people, and maybe instead of buying myself stuff, I should just buy other people things and then earn that purchase for
Yeah.
myself. That's what I usually do. I buy like two of the things, so I buy one for my wife, and that means I
Oh.
can have one too.
It's
Isn't
a
that?
double.
I guess
That's
is that
not.
weird?
No, that's not weird. That's like a thing. Like you both enjoy the same thing. That's fair.
I bought
I
my wife a lilac colored one of these controllers so that I could get
nice.
one.
Justification is what we call that, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah, but which is fine. It's fine to do that.
I think so.
You can't escape
It's a
it.
win-win.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't escape it.
You know what you can escape though,
What?
but you won't want to, but you're gonna have to. And it's this episode of Mustache Ride podcast.
You can't. Why? You? Yeah, it's true. You're not gonna want to escape it. It's true. But really, honestly, the past couple of them have been 6 hours long.
True.
What's wrong with
Well,
us?
secretly, there's always been a way to escape the episodes, but nobody's found them yet. You know,
Yeah.
nobody's solved the puzzles and riddles to escape our episodes. So you know, they're just trapped. People are trapped here, and what we're alluding to is escape rooms. It's a rough segue, but yeah, I went to an escape room not too long ago,
Okay.
and it got me thinking how we've never talked about escape rooms. They're
We
kind of a
haven't.
relatively newer thing last few years, I think. And I went to one for the first time not too long ago, and it was
escape?
fun.
Did you escape? Did you escape?
Yeah, yeah, it was easy. To be
Spoilers.
honest.
Jeez.
Well, we had 5 or 6 people, or 6 or 7 people.
Oh wow.
Yeah, there was a good amount of
That's
people.
a lot of people.
And we were all tackling like basically different corners of the room. So we were all kind of working on different puzzles and in small groups, and we all knew each other. It was like a big party. We were celebrating my buddy Fatal Tone's birthday.
Happy birthday.
And so he got a big group of his friends and our friends. And it started out so you're in the first room, and then you solve puzzles, and it unlocks the door to the next room. And it opens up all dramatic, and you go into the next room. And there's some interesting puzzles. It's really pretty similar to an escape room type of game.
Okay.
So like there were a couple boxes stacked in the middle of the room with holes in the boxes, and then throughout the room you could find sticks. And it seemed like you were supposed to use the sticks to go into the box and then poke at a hacky sack to get it to drop down to the next layer of the
Okay.
boxes. And you and another person had to work together from the other side of the box and try to get it all the way to the bottom. And you get the hacky sack out of the bottom. And you're like, yeah, we did it.
Woo.
Now you have this hacky sack, and we're like, what the hell do we do with this?
Yeah. Pokey
And we're like,
sack
maybe it's
circle. Okay. Check.
Maybe we gotta just use this later on in the escape room. So we held on to it, and we go through a few different ones. There's like this there's this poster on the wall with a bunch of vending machine soda can flavors, and then a bunch of lines on it, and you had to kind of decipher which ones to press in which order, and then you press them in the right order, and then ka-chung, and it opens up, and the vending machine opens up, and it's the door to the next room. Whoa. Anyway, all that's to say, we went through all 3 rooms. We
Yeah.
had about 22 minutes left to spare out of our
Whoa.
hour time.
Oh, geez.
We started 7 minutes late. They took 7 minutes off our time, and we ended 22-ish minutes to spare. We had an hour, and we basically only spent a half hour doing the thing.
Was it too easy?
Yes and no. Like there was
Okay.
one or two more challenging puzzles.
Okay.
There was one in particular we ended up pressing the hint button for. So there's a button by the door. You press the button, and on the screen in there, it's like, hey, have you tried this yet? And we pressed the hint button, he said the thing, and we were like, "Oh, that's exactly what we were trying. That's
Oh,
exactly we were on that track.
yeah.
Let's just try it again." And it
And it worked that
yielded
time.
results. Yeah.
Do you think it would be easier with less people, or was it because there were a lot of people that it made it better?
I think it made it easier because there were a lot of people, but
Okay.
I don't think that experience that everybody and their big group would have that same experience.
Yeah.
I think we got pretty lucky with the people that we had. Nobody was real too uppity or getting wild or unruly.
Hmm.
We were all working together pretty well, and it worked out. So I don't. Maybe it's just we had a good group. I don't know. I don't want to talk bad about an escape room, but I do think that
They
if
should
people happen to blow through all of your escape rooms really quick
you should probably
and
pump
there's
up the difficulty.
they have a half hour left or so,
Yeah.
maybe have an extra room or a bonus room or something extra so they
Yeah.
can use their allotted 60 minutes and I don't know, feel like they got something worth out of their $42.
Did you get a T-shirt at least? Says that
Hell
you
no.
escaped. What?
I paid $84 for me and my wife to go sit there for a half hour and solve these okay puzzles
You should
and
have got
spend
a
some time with my
T-shirt.
friends.
You should get a T-shirt.
No, we got a picture. We got a picture in front of their logo.
Jeez, that's advertising. That's a,
He literally said, you guys can come out and take a picture out in front of here, and we all grouped up. And he's like, so you guys, do you have a phone or any? Like, it wasn't like a professional
what?
picture, and they print it out for you. No, he's like, so you got a phone, or he asked for our
Jeez, and what
camera.
is bootleg
Yeah,
operation? Your
the
puzzles
hell?
suck. You want free advertising. You don't want to take a picture of us with your camera. Like, I've
Yeah.
never been to one, but I have this inkling in my heart that everybody that I know, IRL, I would not want to go to an escape room with. I don't want to deal with that.
Come on.
I don't think
Oh,
so.
you mean IRL as in like
Like people
like
around
near
me.
you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I feel like I would go to an escape room with you. I feel like we could figure it out. But I feel like
For sure.
everybody that I know, like in my daily life, I'm good.
It's different when you're there. Like
Yeah.
in a video game, I get stuck on puzzles, escape rooms. Things are too innocuous. It's not very clear what you're supposed to do. For good reason. It's not supposed to be clear,
Yeah.
but it's not like things often the answer to the puzzle and for the escape room is like, "Oh, I didn't click the right thing or the right
Yeah.
pixel. I was barely off and that's why I didn't click."
Yeah.
Some BS like that. When you're there, it's
You're
the
poking the
puzzles are
hacky
very
sack.
practical. Yeah, the puzzles are practical. There was one where they gave you a magnet, and you're like, "Oh, that's weird," and then you realize like, "Hold on, we couldn't figure out what to do with this thing on the wall in this room.
Mm,
It's the only
mm.
thing we haven't solved in this room." And we're like, "What can we do?" We threw the hacky sack at it. We're like rubbing the magnet around it, and then all of a sudden, ka-chunk, and it like unfolds and opens
Okay.
up, and the
Yeah.
magnet unlocked it. So it's
Okay.
cool stuff like that, but
Yeah.
it's really it's cool because you don't see this stuff in your day-to-day life,
Yeah. Yeah.
like there's no puzzles like this, so going through a back-to-back puzzle mental stimulation like that, it was a good time. I just feel like it wasn't dense enough
Yeah. Maybe I
for
should
our
give it a
group.
shot. I don't know. Have
Yeah.
you you kind of like the magnet thing kind of reminded me of it, but have you ever done like or saw geocaching or have heard of that?
Yeah.
So there's some like really crazy ones out there. I've never really done it myself, but like I've seen people do it like on TikTok, and there's some
Yeah.
crazy ones out there. Like, like you need a magnet to like get a washer with a string on it, and you pull the string and it unlocks a thing, and people are pretty crafty.
Really
Escape rooms,
crafty.
yeah.
That's very escape room esque, right?
Yeah.
Those little contraptions.
Mhm.
I've seen some TikTok videos. I've looked like back in the day, maybe early high school, mid high school. We're talking 2012, 2011. I went and looked for some geocaches, and it's really interesting to find them.
Yeah.
But the fun is finding it, There's never anything really too cool inside the geocache, and you never really want to take or leave anything too valuable
Yeah.
or cool because it's just supposed to be dumb fun, you know?
Yeah.
But I've never found one where it required puzzle solving skills, you know? It's usually
Okay.
just tucked away somewhere under
Yeah.
a rock or in a
Yeah.
hole in a post or something.
So I've seen some puzzle solving ones. So yeah, that sounds
Yeah.
cool. I should try an escape room.
Yeah, you should.
Try
It's
that
something that
sometime.
me and my wife were thinking about doing for a while.
Mm.
And we finally, this excuse came up to go and do it. And it was like an hour drive away, but we still went and did it. And it was a good time. I definitely think it was worth it only because of who I was with and the fun we had.
Yeah.
But I think with less people, it might have been more worth it. We
More
would have filled
challenging.
up the time more. Yeah.
What
So, yeah.
happens if you run out of time? It's like a hole opens up in the ground and you get fed to monsters.
No, they lock the door.
Oh, and
Like they keep you in there.
you're part of the escape room for the next crew.
Yeah, or I guess you can try to catch the door when the next people come in.
Next people come in.
But yeah, or you just eat each other eventually, or I don't know. It's you gotta wonder, right? We still
Yeah.
had 22 minutes, so
It's true. You didn't have to get to the point of eating each other in the escape room. That's good.
not quite.
But you didn't get a T-shirt, so was it worth it?
Yeah, a $30 T-shirt or something after spending $42. No, don't get me started. Don't get me started.
Oh yeah, yeah, maybe I'll try it out. I'll see if there's one
Okay.
near me.
Your birthday's coming up. Maybe I'll get you tickets
Tickets to escape room and
to your local
California.
escape room.
maybe
Yeah,
I'll
head to this address out in
I'll-
43 Country Road. It's like some ramshackle cabin.
I walk out there and I'm like, yeah, I definitely would like to escape this place.
Yeah.
A horror movie.
Thank you everybody for joining us tonight. I'm cutting it here.
We do have
Unless
a
you have
question
any-
from
Oh, do we?
yeah. Kate has a question of what you're drinking tonight.
What am I drinking? I
Yeah.
just finished up a beer. It was a Sierra Nevada hazy little thing or hazy
Hazy something. Hazy Sierra Nevada.
something hazy.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well,
It's tasty. It was tasty. Just a nice little brewski on a Saturday night. You know what I mean?
nice Saturday night brewskis.
Yeah.
Brewski for the podcast that
Yep.
we're ending right now.
That we're ending right now. Thanks for being here, Kate, and everybody else in chat. If you're here
Yeah.
live, thanks for being here. If you're not watching live, just remember we record this show live on YouTube and Twitch, Mustache Ride Pod, at both of those places every
Yes.
other Saturday night.
Yes.
And then typically within the next few days, we get the edited episode, full episode out on YouTube. So you can
Yes.
check that out later on.
And
if
the
you
shorts,
wanna
the shorts come from that.
And the shorts come from the episodes, and the shorts are good. They're like the
good.
best parts of every episode,
Yes.
condensed like orange juice, concentrated. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. With no
For
pulp.
your viewing pleasure. No pulp, only a little pulp. I'll be the pulp. You don't have to be the pulp. You can be the orange,
Yeah, I'm the orange.
and I'll be the stuff. You don't like pulp? I
No.
guess you're a texture guy.
Yeah.
I like pulp.
I don't.
Orange juice without pulp tastes artificial.
But we don't have time to argue about pulp tonight.
Orange juice tier list coming up,
Or
starting now.
Tropicana, obviously.
With pulp. Extra pulp.
Without pulp.
Take pulp from other oranges, throw it in my orange juice. Hey, check us out. Check us out on Twitter. Check us out on Twitch and YouTube. We have our own personal Twitch channels that we stream on all the time.
We do.
Contact us at mustacheridepod@gmail.com if you want to say anything to us. Tweet at us, Mustache Ride
Subscribe.
Pod.
Comment.
Join the Discord. Links in the description below, and also on our Twitch pages.
Yes.
Or on the Mustache Ride page.
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna go now. Have a good
night.
one.
We'll see
We'll
you
see
next
ya.
time.
We'll see you in the next one.
Yep, in the next one. Bye, everybody.
Yep. Yep.
Bye.